The Northwoods Land Trust is leading an effort to remove invasive species from the Holmboe Conifer Forest State Natural Area. Our own Jake Force was there today to learn more. Jake?
Jessica, protecting the Holmboe Conifer Forest from invasive species is very important because of that state natural area designation, like you mentioned. It means that the land is protected by the Wisconsin DNR. It also has a lot of old growth, including its famous old growth hemlock plant, which is now being invaded and disruptive by an especially persistent foe.
Invasive species, unfortunately, like to come right back after you take them out.
The Northwoods Land Trust held its third annual Spring Volunteer Day at Holmboe Conifer Forest State Natural Area on Friday. The focus was removing a plant from near the Pelican River called the aquatic invasive forget-me-not, known scientifically as the Myosotis scorpioides. Frank Schroyer is a land conservation associate for the Northwoods Land Trust and is responsible for overseeing properties such as Holmboe. He says it's time for the forget-me-nots to be forgotten once and for all.
That grows in the wet areas along the Pelican River on the property, and it grows in these big monocultures, and so it outcompetes all of our native herbaceous species.
One of those species is called old growth hemlock, which Schroyer says desperately needs to be protected.
Old growth hemlock is hard to find in Wisconsin today. If we were to just let the invasive species go out here, that would really alter how this old growth forest is functioning. And it's important that we keep that intact, especially because of that state natural area designation.
And today isn't just about managing invasive species. Schroyer also told me they want to get more signs like this one out closer to the road for all hikers to be able to see.
We also have a point of interest sign that's going to go by Boyce Drive, so it's easier to see as you're driving by. Behind me, we're demolishing the old kiosk, and we're going to have our new kiosk put up much closer to the parking area to, again, make it a little easier to find this trail network out here.
If you haven't explored Holmboe Conifer Forest, Schroyer said it's not only a good place for outdoor activities, but it also offers a glimpse into Wisconsin's history.
By keeping invasive species out and keeping old growth hemlock, we're providing a place where people can peek into the past, basically.
And Schroyer said there will also be another volunteer day around early September, and he encouraged everyone to get out and see Holmboe Conifer Forest. And if you want to give back, connect with the Northwoods Land Trust to see what you can do to preserve this forest and others.